How's everyone going? Just like to say g'day and welcome you all to another video with Self-Sufficient Adventures with Mark. I'm just going to start this video out a little bit different. I'm going to give you a little bit of a background of what I do, what got me into the gardening, why you're seeing some different videos of fixing saw blades and that sort of thing. So my actual job, I'm actually a saw doctor. So I repair, sharpen saw blades for a living. And I thought, well, I might as well share a little bit of that with you guys. And I've noticed that it's been quite popular. So, I'll put a little bit of that in there. And I've been a saw doctor for the last 20 years now. I run my own business. And yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm just branching out and expanding into new ideas. So that's why I got into the gardening and been paying quite a lot of attention to quite a lot of YouTube videos of gardeners. Like I said, I think my very first video that I did, Mark from Self-Sufficient Me was a big influence to me having a crack. And I just agreed with one of his mottos, like, don't be efficient in everything, but at least be efficient in something. So that's what I've been trying to do. And I had the area in the back, and yeah, so I'm a fairly new into the gardening side of things. And I'm not expecting my first season of growing to be a good one, but I'm going to give this a red hot crack, and I'll bring you guys along with that. So yeah, just I wanted to just update a little bit of why I've done it, why you're seeing different ones. I went and worked on the paddle steamer Melbourne up in Mildura for 6 months. That's why you've probably seen a few of my videos that have got paddle steamers. Yeah, I was in the engine room running the steam engine and worked my way up to being skipper of the boat. Trainee skipper. I was meant to go and get my certificates for that, but yeah, I've just decided to go down a different path now, and not pursue that as much as I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a bit in the past now. So yeah, back doing saw blades, and yeah, I gave that a break for about 12 months, and yeah, sort of got back into it, and then yeah, really started enjoying the garden side of things, being outdoors, watching things grow. And with the way society is now, with prices of food, it's just seemed like a good time to have a go and see if I can get some surplus food growing that I can preserve. Make some sauces. I'd love to make some jams and that down the track. I love my jams, so that's why I planted fruit trees. We'll see how that sort of pans out. Hopefully, in a couple of years we'll have some videos of making jams, some bumper crops. That'd be awesome. And plus, I'm also, I'm starting on a fairly low budget, so we don't need it. So that's why I've done in this video that I'm doing today. That's why I've done the gardens in the ground. Like 2 gardens ended up costing me about $30, and just time digging it up, and obviously, plants going into it. And we'll just, so I just wanted to show that you can do on a budget, because I'm working on a budget. As much as I love my raised beds, I don't have that money to just go and spend it all on raised gardens and garden fill and soil and everything like that. So that's why it was just a cheap, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, so we'll get into the video now. You'll see a bit of a time lapse of me making up the new garden, and yeah, where we got to it. And yeah, what I'll put in there, and yeah, we'll go from there. So enjoy the video, guys, and yeah, subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. So this is one of the gardens that we put in. I decided to put it into the ground to see what it was like. The soil's actually quite good here because our lawn's actually been topped at one stage, so it's got a lot of good topsoil. When I was digging it up, we had a lot of bugs, worms, really good. So I just put some manure, compost, just to add to it a little bit. We put in our sweet bite tomatoes plants up this end. They'll grow up to about 1.5 meters. They're a vining tomato, so they'll be quite a sweet, nice tomato. I also got actually got some plants at Bunnings that were on special. They were marked out, and I thought, hey, they cost 20 cents each, so I thought we'd give them a go. So I've got some cabbage, and also some highway cauliflower, which is a purple variety. And then yeah, we put a couple of just some flowering plants in there to bring some good pollinators and bugs to hopefully keep the bad bugs down. So we'll get some trellis onto the tomatoes as they get a little bit higher, and this will look quite good. So I'm going to actually dig another one of these gardens up in the next section, which we'll do that together. We'll dig that up and we'll get it all ready for more planting. As my seedlings up here, they've grown quite well, so most of them have been coming up now, so they'll be ready to go into the ground within a week, 2 weeks. So we'll probably plant some of them out in the next video that we do. So like I said earlier, we'll put a couple of bags of compost into the soil. Will help it along to do what it needs to do to enrich the soil. Also give it a feed with organic. I use planting compost. I just got it from the nursery, so we'll put these into the garden and rake them in. All right. It doesn't matter that there's a few weeds still in there. I'll keep on top of that as I'm going along. They'll also break down and help feed the soil as well. And our plants that we put in there. So this is also a very good way to do your gardens if you haven't got the budget to go and buy the raised garden beds and all your soils. These gardens here, this one here, it's cost me $12 in a bit of time. 2 bags of compost was $6.50, so $13. And then obviously my plants. And this will get better in time as I put more organic and get my own compost going. We'll top it up, we'll feed it. It'll come out well. So budget friendly. If you haven't got that budget to get onto the raised garden beds, they're probably better in my opinion, but I wanted to show the different types that you can do. So also what we'll do is I have got some tomatoes that I'll put along the back, which I'll go and get them and do that now. So these are just Roma tomatoes. They'll require staking. They're a vine tomato, so they'll grow about 1.5 meters in height. So I'm just going to put them along the back of the garden, and then they will grow up and spread out this way as well as that way, and then we can put our some sweet corn, or I might even put some lettuce varieties, just some shorter planting along the front. We'll see how that actually pans out. So, but yeah, we'll put these into the ground. Pull out some of the old ones. So these just need a spacing of about roughly 30 centimeters, roughly. I like pulling the bottom leaves out if there's a few that are down the bottom. Help that put the plant's energy into growing up instead of into that lower foliage that they have. So these Roman tomatoes, I basically, and my children, or eat them like an apple. They're just very nice and tasty. And put this little fella in up here. And I'll give them a good watering. And as they grow, I'll put stakes and so that they can climb up and grow on. So as you can see, guys, we have mulched these two gardens that are on the ground. That'll help suppress the weeds, keep the moisture going. And over the next week, I'll put stakes on our tomatoes that we planted earlier. So I'm going to finish this one here, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel because that'll help out a lot. If you like this video, give us this big thumbs up. If you'd like to see some more different content, let me know. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Have a good one, guys.